guys, my name is Riley and I'm a 17-year-old teen mom to this wonderful little boy named Zayden. He is 6 months old. So yeah, as my first YouTube video, I'm going to be sharing my birth story. So starting off strong, we're going to start off on the weeks leading up to my birth. I started having elevated blood pressure, so they wanted me to go in twice weekly for monitoring, and I think it's called NIPT test, where they just strap these things on the belly and monitor the baby's heartbeat, movement, your blood pressure, all the things. Nothing too crazy happened then, but I think so whenever they scheduled that I was going to get the NIPT test done, they said, okay, you're gonna go ahead and get induced at 37 weeks. So that was like in a week and a half or 2 weeks maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, so because when you're at risk for preeclampsia like I was, because it's your first pregnancy, that puts you at risk. And then my age put me at risk, and then the fact that some family members of mine have had preeclampsia, that also put me at risk. So they just wanted to be on the side of cautious. So yeah, I was gonna get induced at 37 weeks, and then at 36 weeks I went to my weekly OB appointment. So this is Tuesday. My blood pressure comes back way higher than it was before. Like before it was just elevated, but now it's like super high. So they're like, okay, well, I wanted to get you to 37 weeks. We can't do that, so we're gonna go ahead and schedule the induction for 36 weeks in 5 days, I think. So that would be Friday. So I come in Friday night. We're gonna fast forward 8 p.m. I think. I get a room, you know, all the things. I'm nervous. I'm super excited, but I'm a little bit nervous, as any mom would be. So I get Cervidil, I think. I don't know. It's like a little tablet you swallow, or I can't remember if you swallow it or it dissolves. But yeah, I got that. Had contractions all night. I only progressed to 1 centimeter all night. And I was like, how the heck am I only 1 centimeter? Like, my contractions hurt so bad. So I'm like, okay, it's 6 a.m. I'm like, can I have the epidural? Because like, if this is only 1 centimeter and it hurts like this, I can only imagine what the other contractions are gonna feel like. So I get the epidural, and they're like, thank God you got the epidural, because your body is allowing it to progress and labor like way faster now. So we're gonna fast forward to, I think, in the afternoon. I think at like 4 or 5 p.m. they check me. They're like, okay, you're 7 centimeters. Things should go a little bit faster now that you hit 7 centimeters. So I'm like, okay. I'm thinking I had like a few hours to like kind of sit and wait, you know, kind of prepare myself mentally. No, I was so wrong, let me tell you. Oh yeah, going back, my epidural was like kind of funky on the right side. Like I could still feel my leg on the side. I could still feel the pain on the right side. But yeah, that kind of goes along with actual birth. So yeah, as I said before, they come in, they say I'm 7 centimeters, thinking I had a few hours. No, they come in like 10 to 15 minutes later saying, oh wait, your contractions are speeding up a lot, so we're gonna go ahead and check you again. So they check me again. They're like, well, you're 10 centimeters. We're gonna go get the nurses and stuff and the neonatal unit, because they have to be in there for every birth. So I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, like, I don't really have a choice, but I'm like, I have more time because I'm kind of scared, you know, like I've never done this before. So yeah, that was so crazy to me how fast I progressed. Like I didn't know that was possible. So yeah, as I said before, the epidural was funky on my right side. Let me tell you, I felt everything on my right side. Everything. I pushed for 2 hours. He was born at 8:30 p.m. He was 6 pounds 11 ounces. So you know how like whenever the baby is born, they're laid up on your chest, so like in the umbilical cord, because I want to do delayed clamping, but unfortunately that was not possible because he was born blue. He was not crying, and I was like, why is he not crying? But as I was speaking before about the umbilical cord, well, his umbilical cord was like super short, and they never realized that in ultrasounds. I don't know why. But yeah, he couldn't even be laid up on my chest because of how short his umbilical cord was. So they go ahead, my mom cuts the umbilical cord, they take him to like where they weigh him and warm him up or whatever they do over there, and they're putting the oxygen mask on. Take it off, see if he can breathe. He won't breathe. He's turning blue. He did cry eventually, but it took a few minutes, but he was turning blue every time they took the oxygen mask off. So they decided it's best for him to go into they call it the special care nursery, but it actually is just the NICU. So yeah, So they take him to the NICU. I say bye to him. I don't even really remember that much, but yeah, so I didn't get to see him till 2 hours later, and I didn't get to hold him till the next day. So whenever I did meet him, it's honestly such a blur. Like, I hardly remember it because I mean, like, that's a pretty traumatic event to go through. Like, I envisioned like this perfect birth, but unfortunately, like, life doesn't always go as planned, and that's definitely not what happened. But I am so thankful that it wasn't worse. So yeah, he's on oxygen, IV, all the things. He got off oxygen 3 days. He was only in the actual NICU for 6 days. And then on day 6, they're like, okay, well, he can come off all the things. That we don't really need to monitor him like closely, but we're just going to keep him in the hospital for a couple more days or so until he passes his car seat test. Because if you're in the NICU, you have to pass the car seat test. Basically, they put monitors on him and they check all his levels while he's in the car seat for an hour. He filled that 3 times, by the way. But we did a thing called room in for 2 days until he left the NICU, which is where I stay in a hospital room. He stays in the hospital room with me, but he's not connected to anything. But the nurses are still, like, coming in every few hours to check on him, just make sure everything's okay. All that stuff. So yeah, he filled his car seat test 3 times, and I was like, I don't know why, but I thought he was never coming home. I was like, he's not passing the car seat test. Like, he's never coming home. Like, those postpartum thoughts are something else. Like, I thought, I was looking into car seat beds, because I guess, like, that's a thing. I don't know. I didn't really look into it that much, but I was like, oh my gosh, he's never coming home. But yeah, that basically sums up my entire birth story. It was not at all as what I planned it as. I was gonna do, like, a little bit of longer video, but, this is pretty much as in-depth as I can go. But yeah, it's definitely not what I envisioned it as, but I'm so grateful that he didn't have to stay longer. And props to all the NICU moms out there for those who had to stay even longer than he did, because it truly was the worst event of my entire life, and it was so hard to go home without a baby when you thought you were going to come home with him or her. And it's truly traumatizing and life-changing, and I'm just props to all you NICU parents. It's so hard out here. But yeah, I'm so grateful, again, as I said before, that he is healthy now and things weren't worse than what it was. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. Make sure you are following my TikTok right here, and hit that like and subscribe button if you want to follow me along my teen mom journey. And yeah, comment down below what other types of videos you would like to see. Bye, guys.